sauce, and they douse it on there because it's like a sweet spice. You know what I mean? So it's just hilarious on how you go to a different area and you expect different things, and it's not up to your expectations. And it's a culture shock for anybody. So of course, I moved my wife up here and our children up here. So of course, she's expecting, and trust me, she worked, for the DC court systems, and she was commuting back and forth, and was hoping, to work up here. It was for CGA, so hoping to work in the Pennsylvania area doing the same thing. So of course, when your expectations, you expect to say, okay, I'm leaving from Maryland to Pennsylvania. I'm sure I can line up and get a similar job in the same field. Okay, but sometimes that doesn't happen. So of course the person is stuck in limbo because the expectation isn't what they expected. And so the communication wasn't communicated correctly either because it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna move up here. They have some jobs like this, yeah, sure, she Googled it, looked it up on the internet, whatever we did to find stuff, but it just wasn't that way. It just didn't happen. So she expected to say, you know what, after I commute for a year or two, boom, I can find a similar job right here in Pennsylvania, right here in Franklin County. But of course, that did not happen. So of course that did form, let's see, what's the good word for it? A good word for radio talk. Some, I'm not going to say animosity because animosity is not a good word. Some friction, okay? Because when the person is used to working, 9 to 5, without the 4 hour commute, 2 hours there and 2 hours back, it's a little bit easy. Then, of course, you still have children you got to take care of. They got school, they got doctor's appointments, they have all that stuff. Still got to do the laundry, still got to do food, stuff like that. Not that that's a woman's job, but I'm just saying in general, in a family, okay, in a family setting, okay. So, of course, it was just a little friction, like, okay, and I was still working, I had a great job, so it was no problem. But for her, it was a problem because she wanted to do something. She just didn't want to sit home. She wanted to do something. So the expectation wasn't what was expected. So then, once, time went on, she did find another thing to do, another job to do, which was wonderful. But it took over a year and a half because she did commute back and forth also. So, but when you're out of your element, that's like taking I don't know what's a good example. That's like taking a deer from the Maryland area and bringing it to the Pennsylvania area, and they have no idea how to get food, have no idea how to go out and find a place to sleep, stuff like that. Just simple stuff. But you guys get the idea. I don't want to give you no silly analogy like that, but yeah. So sometimes when you're in a relationship, whether you're married or not married, sometimes the expectation and the communication fall by the wayside, and it's not on purpose. Trust me, it is not on purpose. It's because sometimes you're excited and you're like, you know what, it's great up here, and I love Chambersburg. Don't get me wrong, I love Franklin County. It's a nice area because I've been here since '05, so it was a nice quiet area, to raise children at. They had plenty of activities for children to do, safe things to do, good places to go fishing, no matter where you was at. That the children can walk to with their pole and their tackle box or their book bag, boom, and just go fishing. And then do other stuff as well, do skateboarding, ride their bikes, all that good stuff. All the fun stuff that children do. Even do Nerf gun wars in a big old field, and it was pretty awesome. So, but of course, times have changed because here we are, 2021. Times have changed, and we had COVID, so a lot of things had to go by the wayside. They had to cancel some things, but children are very resilient. So with that, when you have these expectations and you have children involved, it's a little difficult. So say you don't have any children involved, okay, and you're expecting someone to come from a different area and say, you know what, boom, you was in this situation. This is a lot peaceful. It's a lot steady. But sometimes people are used to the chaos of a city, and it's hard to realize that because trust me, I came from big city. I came from big bases, and I came to Letterkenny and I was based. I stayed on Carlisle Barracks. So, of course, those who know this area, Franklin County, and then Carlisle area, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Not like DC area, Fort Bragg, Fort Hood, stuff like that. It's not a lot going on. So, of course, where I grew up at night you hear police cars, going by all the time with the sirens on, fire trucks, ambulance, all the time, all the time. You always heard stuff like that. So when you come to a place like this, Franklin County, Pennsylvania, Chambersburg, Fayetteville, Greencastle, Waynesboro, all the wonderful cities in Franklin County and the surrounding counties as well, it's a lot to get used to. It's peaceful sleeping. It really is peaceful. It's so peaceful that sometimes it's scary when you're not used to it. Because even on active duty, on base, you still did stuff on base. You had the NCO club, you had the day rooms. You did what you needed to do. Stuff was still open. You ate when anytime you wanted to eat. But when you come to a place, when I came to a place in Chambersburg in '05, the only thing was open after midnight was Denny's and Waffle House. That was it. Denny's and Waffle House. That was it. Nothing else was open. So that was a shock just to me. So my expectations was totally just like screwed. It was like, whoa, because I like to, eat at night because sometimes I work third shift, So it's like, okay, I can go grab me a sandwich or something, but it's like, okay, these are my two choices. But, I overcame and adapted. But not everyone can do that. So, we have to keep in mind that there's always when you in a relationship, there's always two people. There's always two lines of communication, no matter what kind of relationship. Even if you have a pet, you can have a cat, you can have a dog. You get them from somewhere else. They're out of their environment, so they have to get used to it. And sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's not. Sometimes the communication works, sometimes it doesn't. And that's just one thing's a life. That's just how life goes. And it's no one's really fault, because it's not the point blame, but it's just to teach people and to give knowledge that, hey, sometimes you have to communicate and you have to understand if someone feels uncomfortable. Because if you've been there, let's just say for 5 years, and they've just been there for five weeks, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know where they're going. So if they used to going out to a bar, getting a drink or two, smoking a cigarette or whatever, hey, you just don't do that up here. I'm sorry. Well, you do have bars and stuff like that, but I'm just saying in general, when it's in walking distance, because you're in a big city, so everything is like right there. So that's just food for thought. But that's enough for hearing me talk. So we're gonna play another song. Now this song is called "Who Am I" by The Score. This is a wonderful song. This song, I believe, it goes perfect for what I do here on the radio station on WRGG Warrior Empowerment Hour, because this song touches on how I feel when it comes to me as a veteran and me in this world and me with my elements that I do and how I feel personally. It's a wonderful song, and you guys know every song that I play on here always have a meaning. So it may not be your genre of music, but just listen to the beat, and then when it's all over and said, then go back and YouTube it and then look at the lyrics and listen to it, because the words actually mean something. And it's powerful when you sit and you listen, because music soothes the soul, no matter what type of music. And me and my buddy, we always debate this all the time, because I listen to a lot of rock, I listen to a lot of metal, and a lot of country, and he listened to different genre. I said, no matter what type of music, it soothes the soul, because it's speaking. All music speaks to everyone individually differently, but it soothes the soul no matter what it is. So this is called "Who Am I" by The Score, and it's a great song. So here it is. That's a great song. So if you just now tuning in, that song was called "Who I Am" by The Score, and it's a powerful song. You guys can YouTube it, Google it. What is it called? Spotify, all that. It's a wonderful song, and it has so much meaning, and it can go for any single person. Just think of it. That's who I am. I have my flaws. I'm not ashamed. That's who I am. That's who I am. So, it's just, we all are different and we all have flaws. No one is perfect, but that's who we are. And once we accept ourselves, others will accept us as well. Because even when you're on an airplane, what do the stewardess always tell you? The flight attendant tell you, if we're in this descent, get your oxygen on first so you can help someone else. So you have to be comfortable and know who you are first in order for someone else to be comfortable and know who you are as well. And it's just wonderful. I love the song, and I listen to all different genres of music. So definitely, look up The Score. It's the music group is called The Score, and it's called "Who I Am." It is wonderful. Look up the lyrics, and it's powerful, powerful, powerful. Everyone else can't hear music. Okay, don't worry. And I'm on live on my Facebook. So for those who see me live and I'm dancing around, that's because when I do the music, if you can hear it, Facebook stop the music and close it down. So I gotta like lip sync it because that's the only reason. That's the only how I can do it. But I love having fun. I love being entertained. I love entertaining. So that's just what I do, and I also share knowledge. But definitely, Randy, I will when I put it on YouTube, I will definitely put it in a link and so you guys can see it and stuff like that. So it's gonna be wonderful. No worry, all the songs I play, I always put it on my YouTube and I redo it on the Facebook page. So it is wonderful. So if you guys are just now tuning in, this is WRGG 93.7 FM, Warrior Empowerment Hour with Mr. Too Easy. And who are we? We are GA. That's what I'm talking about. Green Cancer Antrim. We are your community radio station of positivity. Where we play rock and roll, country, classic, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 20s, 200s, 221. We play it all. We play the gospel. We play everything 80s, 90s, and above. And we play everything from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. So it is wonderful. So, we're here 24/7, 365. So definitely continue to follow us. We also have a Facebook page, WRGG. We also have a website where you can listen to our past shows and see us live at www.wrgg.org. And you can also call the radio station at two numbers, 717-745-2912, or our wonderful news station number, 717-444-WRGG. That's what I'm talking about. Because who are we? We are GA. So if you like to be on this show, Warrior Empowerment Hour, if you'd like to call in, or if you'd like to be here in person, definitely let me know. You can inbox me, or you can call the radio station and leave them a message, and they will get in contact with me. But I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. No, Facebook and Instagram. Warrior Empowerment Hour, WRGG 93.7. So that's what we do. It's wonderful. As I don't speak for all veterans, but hopefully something I say can shed some light on why your veteran may doing some of the things they do. And remember, we're all different. We all grieve differently. We all communicate totally differently. Okay, so this is not the know all catch all. I go to Martinsburg, West Virginia for my health and wellness, and I have a wonderful treatment team out there, and it's wonderful. So I just like to pass the knowledge because I'm at the point of my life I can talk about it, and I don't get triggered too often. So some things I see on TV triggers me, but talking about it doesn't trigger me anymore like it used to. So that's why I enjoy doing this. I love passing the knowledge. I love passing my experiences, and it's just wonderful. I like sharing it so people have a better understanding. People can be aware, because sometimes if people don't know, they don't know. We can't fault people for not knowing. If you don't know what combat PTSD is, that's not your fault because it's not readily available. It's not information readily available. But if you have a wonderful community radio station like WRGG 93.7, that we are your community radio station, we try to fit every single thing in there that we can think about that people may want to know about. We don't have a catch-all book, but guess what? You call us, you email us, you let us know, and it's up to us to make sure we get the information to you. And that's what WRGG does. We give you the community radio station. That's what we are. We give you all the community affairs. We give you the sports. We give you everything. We give you the music. We give you the nonprofit stuff going on, with the vaccinations, with your elected officials that's doing their stuff in Greencastle and Mercersburg. We shed all the light on there. It's just wonderful. We do the gospel radio favorites. We do it all. So definitely, we try to reach everyone. That's why we have a website that you can be all over the world and go to the website. So it's wonderful. And I'm just so happy that we even have people that view us from Atlanta, Georgia. Because when I said, who are we? We are GA. I did get a message and asked, we're part of Georgia. And I was like, I'm sorry, sweetie, we're in Pennsylvania, but GA stands for Greencastle Atrium. But she definitely continues to listen to us, and it's wonderful. So it's just great. We're reaching out to many, many people, and we can reach out to even more people. If you guys would like to donate to the radio station, you can call the radio station at 717-745-2912, because we are creating a mobile radio station with a trailer. So of course that takes funding. So definitely, if you have a little extra, whether it's a little loose change, whether it's a dollar bill, definitely let us know, and please donate. And that's how we keep this thing running, is on donations. So definitely, you know, continue to follow us on the radio station. Continue to follow us on all our social media, so you can be abreast of everything that's going on. So, of course, I see it's time coming close to an end for me. And you guys already know, because we are a COVID-19 free radio station where we've been wiping down and spraying down stuff pre COVID, and we continue to do it because we have wonderful staff and we want to keep everyone healthy and safe. And we are a COVID free radio station. So you guys know how I end this with Wiz Khalifa. See you again, because I will always, and I will definitely see you again, whether it's on the radio, whether it's around town, or whether I'm just live and just chilling and relaxing. But definitely we have the Warrior song in the beginning. We have Sean P East with Crucifix called Sideways, and then Who Am I by The Score, and then Wiz Khalifa. See you again. So guys, until I see you again, continue to be blessed, be mentally strong, be physically strong, be socially strong, and be spiritually strong. So until next time, guys, this is WRGG Warrior Empowerment Arm. Mr. Tuesday. I am out.